Finally, after so long, we finally get a live-action Justice League film. The question is, though, is it worth seeing? Well, let's find out, shall we? What is going on, guys? soooooo from soooooo Reviews, and today I'm here to review Justice League. Sorry. So, Justice League is directed by Zack Snyder, is written by Josh Whedon, and is the 5th installment in the DC Extended Universe, and stars Ben Affleck as Bruce Wayne/Batman, Gal Gadot as Diane Prince/Wonder Woman, Henry Cavill as Clark Kent Superman, Jason Momoa as Arthur Curry/Aquaman, Ray Fish as Victor Stone/Cyborg, as the Miller as Barry on the Flash, Jeremy Irons as Alfred, Jason as James Gordon, and Sierra Hines and Steppenwolf. And the story is a very simple story. Basically, this evil villain named Steppenwolf is basically trying to get these mother boxes so he can basically take over the world, and it's up to Bruce Wayne and Diane Prince to summon these team of superheroes to try and stop him. Now, Justice League, this was a film that most DC fans like myself have been highly anticipating. Like, we've been waiting for live action Justice League pretty much our whole lives, and me included. Like, a live action Justice League is something I've been always wanting. And I honestly say I wish I was more excited about it, honestly, to be honest. Because going into this film, I was kind of mixed on it, honestly. I had mixed expectations, honestly. And that's okay, because I wish I was more hyped for this film, but considering DC's track record, yeah, it's not good. But DC, right now, it's been kind of mixed for me, at least. Like, I really liked Man of Steel. Like, I thought that was a really good, underrated film. Batman Superman was a completely disappointing film. It was, like, oh my god, that film really disappointed me. I mean, how can you mess up Batman and Superman? Like, how can you mess that up? Alright, I know, Zack Snyder did. But yeah, even though I was disappointed, it's like not a terrible film, but it's definitely not a good film. It really disappointed me on so many levels. And then I Shut Through, which a film I thought was just fine, honestly, but it also disappointed me. It also disappointed me as well. It's one that could have been so much fun and so great. It does have its moments, but overall, again, I was very disappointed in Suicide Squad, honestly. But Wonder Woman, I freaking adore that film so much. I ain't got the Blues Wonder Woman if you wondering where this came from, when the box had that Blu-ray. So, yeah, Wonder Woman really it's kind of lifted a little hope from the DC, because that film was just so amazing. And it's giving me a little more hope that maybe DC could actually be on the right track, honestly. But it's still going on. I still want to make expectations. It's just, I'm not saying, there were some things I was looking forward to and things I was kind of skeptical about, honestly. Again, I was kind of in the middle of the road of this film, but I still want an open mind. Like, this is a film I feel could have gone either way. Anyway, I did see this film with my family today. Now, going into this film, all I wanted for, honestly, truthfully for me, were 3 things about this film. I still kind of went over my kind of expectation, but I still, in a way, kind of wanted to be good. But all I wanted, honestly, for this film was just 3 things, honestly. For it to be a fun, entertaining time, to have great characters and great performance and crime with actual Justice League, and to give me hope for the future films in the DCEU. That's been the most important thing. And I am happy to say that Justice League fulfilled all those things for me. This film was a freaking blast. Oh, I'm so happy to say that. I mean, this film's not perfect. I mean, that's a lot of faults. But it definitely has a lot more positive than bad. This film, just me being a huge DC fan, really satisfied me. Not just by being a DC fan, but as a film in general. Now, one of the, if not the main reason why this film shines, is the actual Justice League itself. Like, oh my god. Let's start off with Ben Affleck as Batman. Now, like most people that when he was announced playing Batman, I don't think most people was like, yeah, I don't know, honestly. But he definitely really surprised me, Batman Sim. He was actually one of the bright spots in that film. Despite him not being a poorly developed character and him going against his moral code, but I still like how Ben was portraying his character. And this film, he really delivers once again his character. Like, he is a little more lighthearted than he was in Batman Sim, which is something I also really appreciate as well. Well, the humor does land to me. He's a great and involved character, goes through an interesting arc of the film. Any reference about him killing in Batman Superman, which is something I also really appreciate, and he actually touched on pretty well, actually. But Ben Affleck once again does deliver as his character. I see this act I always love Ben Affleck, but him being Batman Bruce Wayne is like, I don't know, but he does deliver as Bruce Wayne and Batman. Like, oh my god, he really does. He really does. Like, he really does. Now, is it my favorite Bruce Wayne as Batman? Personally, I think Bale's still my favorite, but Ben Affleck is a close second. He has all the great entrance and things that makes Batman just a great character. Yeah, and I honestly cannot wait to see more of Ben Affleck as Batman. I do hope we see him more. Gal Gadot once again delivers as Diana Princess Wonder Woman. Like, she delivers. Like, like Ben Affleck, I wasn't sure if she was going to play it right after character Woman as Batman was her first live action adaptation. And I did like her from the time she was in Batman Superman. She was one of the bright spots in that film. And but she truly shined in Wonder Woman, and she truly shines here as well. All the essence and greatness that you loved in the original Wonder Woman, all the things that you loved about her in this film pretty much still go to here. Like she does deliver, and once again she adds all the essence and the greatness to what makes Wonder Woman just a great and amazing character, and an empowering character as well. She also goes through her own interesting arc throughout the film, about the film, but she's still kind of feeling about what happened to Steve, and again, don't want to talk too much about it, but I thought the arc was pretty interesting what she goes through, and I really do feel for her character. And I feel like the relationship she developed with Bruce Wayne throughout the film, it was a very interesting relationship. I'm interested to see more in this relationship. And Henry Cavill's Superman, wow. I don't honestly want to say anything else about Superman in this film, because that will go into spoiler territory, honestly. All I am going to simply say is that if you were disappointed in how they treated Superman in Man of Steel and Batman v Superman, you are going to be very, very satisfied with how they treat Superman in this film. That's all I'm going to say. Because going deeper, we'll go into spoiler territory. That's all I'm going to say. Now let's talk about the other members of Justice League. Jason Momoa does deliver as Aquaman. Now, Aquaman has been known for being one of the least, if not the least favorite of the DCEU characters, because he's the one pretty much Dr. Fish. But you tell that they're trying to do a different interpretation of Aquaman in his first live action role. They're going to do a little more different than they did deliver, honestly. It is different than most of the adaptations. It's way different, but they actually did it right, actually. I actually buy into the temptation, honestly. Jason Momoa really does deliver as his character. He's kind of a badass character. I mean, that's kind of creepy jokes, but he just wouldn't be badass. He's very cool and very awesome. He's one kind that you just love to be around. He's very cool, and Jason Momoa did a great job playing this character now. And that's what actually now made me even more excited to see his solo film coming out next year. That unfortunately comes out like around 13 months now. But I'm definitely officially more excited to check out to see Aquaman's film. So now, and it's also the first live action adaptation of Cyborg, who is played by a new actor named Ray Fisher. And he actually delivered as well. Also, a little bit skeptical that he's gonna be like an emotionless type of guy who talks like this for the Italian movie. I mean, there'll probably be a point because he's kind of machine, but you know what I mean. But surprisingly, he actually has a lot more to do in this film than I thought it would be, honestly. That actually kind of surprised me, honestly. I was like, well, that was too much about, but he has a lot more to do in this film than I expected. He has a lot more development I thought it was going to have, honestly. Which is something I actually really appreciated. He actually did a great job with his first live action trailer as Cyborg. He does deliver as this feature, and by the moment he says "booyah," I geeked out on my seat. But let's talk about what I'm going to consider to be the scene stealer and the best thing about this film, and the best character in this film, that is Ezra Miller as the Flash. Oh my god, he was amazing. Ezra Miller, he's an actor I've really liked for a while, honestly. I see him in great films, but it proves that he is, again, a great actor, because he truly delivers that Barry Allen in The Flash. Like, oh my god, like, pretty much every scene he was in, I was laughing my ass off. Like, oh my god, he was so funny. He's a very awkward type of character and all that, but it works for him. Just, he was so funny. Like, every joke he would say, I was laughing my ass off. Just, oh my god, he pretty much stole every single scene he was in. And I did truly care about his character, and the first time he pretty much went fast, I was like, oh wow, he did a great job now. And a lot of people might end up comparing this Flash to Grant Gustin's portrayal of the Flash. That's not kind of fair, honestly, because both portrayals are honestly very different, because Ezra Miller's Barry Allen is not that sociable, yet Grant Gustin's portrayal of Barry Allen is actually really sociable, so they're kind of different in all ways. But if I had to pick one that I say I like better, I say Grant Gustin still is. But Ezra Miller still delivers nonetheless, and I cannot wait to see what else they do with Flash in the film. I just hope they actually do an actual Flash film instead of already going for the last one storyline. Sorry, that's Flash film I'm going to do, but I don't think they should do the Flashpoint stuff. But that's a stuff for another video. But you know what I mean. I freaking love that. And all of these, all the members of Justice League work very well off of each other. They have great chemistry, and they work and banter well off of each other. They all work great together. And if you want to have a team up superhero film or team up film in general, you gotta have to have great chemistry. Otherwise, the film doesn't work. But in this film, it does. I really buy into all this chemistry. I can't really see more of these characters in future films. And all the other characters were, and a couple other characters were great, like Jeremy Adams and Alfred. He was great as well, and J.K. Simmons and James Gordon. He delivered as well. For New Zealand, I can't see more of J.K. Simmons than James Gordon. I was excited about the choice when they announced it, and when he was in, he was really good. The action scenes in this film are great and incredibly well done. The action scenes are so great, like, it was so much fun, like, oh my god. Oh my god, especially the third act, the action gets a little insane, and I was like, oh my god. Okay, and the film does look incredible, but I mean, this is Zack Snyder. I mean, one thing you definitely, I can always praise Zack Snyder, like, you always find like beautiful visuals and beautiful cinematography. In fact, the film will look beautiful. Like, that's just one of the big praises of Batman and Superman. The film does look great, and Goes Justice League, it looks incredibly great. It's something you always expect when it comes to Zack Snyder films. Even in his bad films, not so good films, the one big praise of the film looks great. And again, it's like 100% of Justice League, and it's true. CGI, for the most part, is great. I'll get on with that later, but CGI was great as well. The visuals were great. I said the comedy really does hit so much. Not just for Ezra Miller, but pretty much every member of Justice League had the moments of humor that really hit for me. And had me laughing out loud. Not really humor hit though, but when it hits, it freaking hits. And I won't lie, there were moments in this film where I was geeking out so much, because like I said before, I'm a huge DC fan. So seeing these characters on screen and seeing some moments, I was like, it's like, oh my god! I was kind of geeking out a little bit, but I mean, seeing the film, why can't blame me, honestly. Pretty much for this whole film, I pretty much had a big smile on my face, because I was happy to see these characters on screen and working well off each other. It's just a fun, entertaining film in general. And I had a blast with Justice League. Also, the score, it's pretty good actually. It's not the best score, but like that. It's definitely not the best DC has done, but it's definitely a good score nonetheless. And this one was a little more lighthearted than most of DC films we got recently. I think most people that are going to be a big criticism, especially with the reshoots that going what happened to Zack Snyder's daughter, because apparently Zack Snyder dropped to his daughter saying suicide and Joss Whedon took over. I'll get a little more into the reshoots later. But for the most part, I say for the majority of them, they have good balance between serious moments and hilarious moments. And know how to have good balance, honestly, between serious. Well, for the most part, I'll get into that later. But they have, for the majority of them, have good balance between serious and dark moments, serious and very fun moments, which is something that I should put. I think this one's actually going in the right direction, honestly. That's it. And the other thing I was hoping it would do now was give me hope for the future of the DCEU. And this film definitely gave me that hope that DC can make good films. Good films, like I know they have a lot of films in development, but I don't know because I've seen all these films, honestly. Because now that DC might finally be on the right track with it. It's something I really liked and appreciated. Thank you, DC, for giving us a great film, one woman, and a good film in this film. Last year was not a good year for DC fans for Batman Suicide Squad, but this year's a great year for DC fans with Wonder Woman in this film. And it's really going right from the time. I really appreciate it. Oh, and lastly, the post-credit scenes of this film. The first one was hilarious, but the second one, oh my god, I can't talk about spoiling stuff, but all I'm going to say, they really have me excited for the future, especially the second one, where I saw a certain character that, again, I don't want to talk too much about it, but I'm going to say, bring it on, DC. Give us these great films that you're working on. Thank you, especially, for giving me hope back again in this DC universe. Because like I mentioned before, I know DC can make a great universe. I mentioned it to all my friends and on my Facebook and all that stuff many times. Because I know they can make a great universe. I mean, they have a lot of storylines and stuff that could be loads of potential to have a great live action universe. And this, and I'd say, well, it's not on the best, well, it wasn't on the best start. Actually, it's definitely going the right track, and if it continues doing what it's doing, I'll be happy. I'm just so happy to finally see a good DC movie out there. However, that does not excuse this film of some problem, because this film definitely does have its faults. And probably the biggest fault that this film suffers from is the fact it's probably the runtime of the film. This film's like 2 hours and 1 minute, and that includes credits. And personally, I think the film suffers from that runtime, honestly, because the film has a lot of stuff going on, like a lot of stuff going on, and there's some aspects that do just feel rushed or kind of get glossed over, because they don't get much development as they should have been, because of the 2 hour runtime. There's a lot happening. Personally, I think this film could have benefited more for like 30 or 40 more minutes long, because that's what was the original runtime, 2 hours, 30 minutes, or 2 hours, 45 minutes. I mean, I actually wouldn't mind the film would be pretty very long, honestly, kind of probably it was. But at least it will make things a little more, it'll make things a little more development and make things a little more interesting, and getting things done instead of just rushing through a lot of stuff, honestly. Yeah, especially the other Justice League film, I think that some of the intros do just feel a little rushed, honestly. And a couple aspects do feel a little rushed, especially all they're focusing upon. I cannot. And there are even a couple scenes that do feel like, wait, am I missing something? Am I supposed to know this? Is it supposed to be nothing? That's what I was wondering about the film. And while there was some, most of it was great, there was some facts that kind of feel unfinished, questionable, and do really stand on the sort of stuff. Because not that either. And I also get the that Steppenwolf isn't really that entertaining in the film, honestly. And just a big drug just he's facing. He's really not that menacing. He's kind of at points, but for the most part, I really wasn't finished up with him. He was just it's pretty much literally the most generic, one-dimensional villain you could literally think of, honestly. I mean, the actors does do a good job, but the villain isn't really that memorable, and some CGI doesn't really that good, honestly. I'm just really not a fan of villains from general, honestly. honestly. And while a lot of the humor mostly pretty works, there were a couple of times where the humor did feel a little forced, and it did kind of affect with a couple of scenes. I mean, and then they kind of affect with a couple of serious moments in the film and all that. Like the tone had good balance, but still compared to like it's kind of more funny than all that. And I know this film went through a couple some reshoots in this film, and in some ways it does kind of show, honestly. And especially something about Hank Cavill, where you can tell the head and mustache kind of shit, because he had a mustache around the time it's also 6, because around the time he was filming that film. And again, it kind of shows. It kind of shows that his mustache was pretty much rendered. And there's this family that they focus upon in this film, and I was like, why is this in the film, honestly? The only person one family did not focus so much on the other people, they just focus on this one family. And that ended up causing the film to lose a little bit of its stakes, honestly. At least a little bit of its stakes. And the story isn't really the best story in the world. I did go into something like Avengers or Civil War type storytelling. But my story isn't really the best thing. It's pretty much as predictable as it comes, honestly. It's not a huge issue for me, it's more of a nitpick, but yeah, I still can't think of an issue because, you know, that. And lastly, I'm sorry, but I'm really not a fan of Lois Lane, honestly. I mean, A.M. does do a good job as his character, but something about her character really doesn't sit with me, honestly. And I still can't buy her chemistry with Clark, honestly. And that's the shit that he should be buying, honestly, until it was a major part in a couple of other films. But I don't know why, but I just can't buy into the relationship, honestly. They really don't have much chemistry or like much of a spark, honestly. I just can't buy into it. Again, Amy wasn't bad, honestly. She's a talented actress, and she does good. I just want to just something about her character that just how her character's betrayed and all that, and how she doesn't have much chemistry with Henry Cavill in this film. And Superman. Yeah, otherwise I'm just really not a fan of Lois Lane, honestly. I really don't know what it is, but I'm just not really a fan for it. Overall, Justice League was everything I was hoping it would be. Is this film perfect? Hell no, it does have a lot of faults to it. But it's one of the cases where the specials, the positives, outweigh the faults, negatives. Now, there's a lot more things that I love in this film, like with the chemistry between all the Justice League members. They all each other, they all well-developed characters. The other characters I really do like, and I definitely can't wait to see more of them in their films. It has great action to it, great visuals, humor that have me busting out laughing. Laughing is overall hilarious and entertaining and blast of a film to watch. And there's the one thing I'm going to do, and that is to give me hope for the future of the DC Cinematic Universe, or DC Extended Universe, whatever you want to call it. I actually do highly recommend you check out Justice League. So if you are probably the biggest DC fan ever, you'll want to like this film. And there are also a lot of Easter eggs and references that are like, the DC fans, the huge diehard fans, are going to pick up right away. So I do recommend it. You see this film, probably at best, probably something really at least fun and entertaining and kind of disposable. That's what some people are saying. But me, this film, I definitely wouldn't mind watching again, honestly. Honestly, I do recommend checking this. I'm happy to give some good praises for a DC film. I know I'm hurry, but again, I want DC to succeed. I know they can make great films. Because not only they have great storylines to prove them, they have great anime films. And the legend films, like the Night Trilogy, and the first 2 Superman films. So I know DC can make great films. And I just hope this puts them in the right, I know this is going to put them in the right direction, and I hope they can make more great films after this. So with that being said, I am going to give Justice League an 82 of a B+. Well guys, that is my review for Justice League. what are your thoughts on Justice League? If you haven't seen it, be sure to let me know in the comments down below. And stay tuned for a lot more videos I'm playing for you guys. I'll still have my video for the Snowman, which I recently watched. Alright. I also have my video for Ball and Cellplan 99 along with my top 5 worst organized characters to really do that list, and eventually I'll pretty much do a ranking video where I rank all these superhero films that was this year from worst to best. Stay tuned for videos coming in the future. As always, thank you so much, and I really truly do appreciate. If you haven't, be sure to like this video, be sure to share, be sure to subscribe, be sure to follow all my social media sites along my music channel. All links written below. I am seeing more reviews. I will see you next time, and stay cool, everybody. Peace.